What up, though, y'all, man? It's your baby T-Mac, man, and we back with another video, you feel me? Today, we're gonna be doing another Tommy G, man. He dropped a new video, so, you know, we gotta, you feel me, tap in with it, get right into it. But, yeah, man. This one's called, it's Chicago's Massive Migrant Crisis. And, yeah, man, we just gonna see what he talking about on the video, you feel me? Let me start my screen recording for y'all. Forget, and then record. Alright, man, let's get into it, y'all. See what I'm at. 36.
Me llamo Tommy G, estoy en Chicago con los Venezuelans.
Chicago.
Me llamo Tommy G, estoy en Chicago con los Venezuelans.
I love Chicago. I ain't gonna lie, I think Chicago's the best city in the world.
6320 University. Wait!
They gotta be in the Mexican part of it. They probably like on the west side type shit. That's why the Mexicans do type shit.
You're talking to people, getting their stories. Enjoy this journey. To understand Chicago's migrant
Keep going back.
stories. Enjoy this journey. To understand Chicago's migrant crisis, let's first start by covering what has been going on in the country responsible for most of the migrants, Venezuela. For years, Venezuela has been suffering from hyperinflation. It began in the 1980s with double-digit inflation, and in 2019, the Central Bank of Venezuela estimates that inflation reached over 53 million%. Among the list of reasons of why this has happened is rampant government corruption and extreme amounts of money printing. This has resulted in massive shortages of food, medicine, and access to electricity. So, in order to survive, millions of Venezuelans have resorted to fleeing to other countries for a chance at a better life. Places like Colombia, Panama, Peru, and the United States. To get to the United States, migrants have to bridge the Darien Gap, where they not only have to contend with snake bites and drowning, but also armed paramilitary
people gotta go through all this just to live a normal life.
Then they have to pass through the Panamanian jungle and have to survive going through Mexico, where they may be robbed by both Mexican police and cartel affiliates. And finally, they make it to the U.S. And in places like Texas, government officials have decided to bus migrants to sanctuary cities like New York and Chicago to deal with the issue. Today, we go into the migrant camps, speak to the people, and speak to local residents on how the crisis is affecting their life. Let's begin.
I didn't know they had a migrant problem.
So we're downtown Chicago. This is a nice, fancy area of the downtown. But hidden in plain sight is actually the hotel that's hosting the most migrant. Fancy area of the downtown.
Hey, that's crazy.
That's the hotel that's hosting the most migrants across the whole city. There are about 1,500 migrants in the Inn of Chicago, and that's going to be our first stop of the day to investigate this story and see what the hell is going on with this migrant crisis that's hitting the country. This is something that a lot of American cities are going to have to contend with. Chicago and New York are in emergency situations. Their budgets are going crazy. They're going to be heavily in debt because of this crisis. We're going to have to figure out how we want to operate as a country. More than 17,000 migrants are currently calling Chicago home and are being housed in places like the O'Hare Airport, police stations, universities, and other temporary shelters, which leads some Chicago residents to wonder why they aren't helping Chicago's homeless in the same way that they're helping
people in the airport,
police stations, universities, and are being housed in places like the O'Hare Airport, police stations, universities, and other temporary shelters, which leads some Chicago residents to wonder why they aren't helping Chicago's homeless in the same way that they're helping Chicago's migrants. Also, just a side note, a migrant is a person that is here on temporary work. I don't even know if the word migrant is the appropriate term for these Venezuelan folks. ¿Y dónde eres? Venezuela. Mucha de la gente que están aquí son de Venezuela, ¿sí? La mayoría, sí, señor. ¿Qué está ocurrido en Venezuela? Fue difícil encontrar un trabajo.
That's crazy because I always see like, you know, you're gonna always see homeless people in like any you know inner what's it called, inner cities of America. You know, you gonna see always see homeless people and shit like that. But like Like, it gotta be a problem, because these all straight. Venezuelan people, like, they talk like been buzzed to Chicago, so like, it's known what's going on.
En América ahora.
Tengo un poco de haber llegado, pero es diferente a lo que uno está acostumbrado a ver. Pues.
¿Cuántos días está en Estados Unidos?
Tengo una semana apenas que llegué.
¿Qué quiere ser?
Damn, man, he's fresh.
Para poder estar aquí legalmente, conseguir un buen trabajo.
Señor, ¿quieres compartir tu cuenta? Dígame sobre tu viaje aquí.
Vamos en el tren, pasando la selva.
¿Conoces la bestia?
La bestia, claro. Lo más peligroso fue Monterrey, Reynosa. Te quitan la cantidad de dinero, te matan, te quitan los niños.
¿El cartel o la policía?
No, los carteles.
¿Sientes más tranquilo ahora?
They gotta deal with the cartels and shit. They gotta deal with
Más
it.
sobre
Bro.
Estados Unidos.
Hay seguridad, esto es un país seguro.
¿Eres con tu familia aquí?
Sí, tengo mis 2 hijos y mi mujer.
¿Por qué viajas aquí a Estados Unidos?
Yo vengo de Colombia. Colombia se está poniendo igual que Venezuela ya. No tenía trabajo, todo se está poniendo caro, no se consigue trabajo.
¿Haces la viaje a la bestia?
Sí, claro.
¿Con tu hija?
Con mi hija. 3 días viajando en la bestia con mi hija y 3 días en la selva del Darién. Con mi hija y mi otro hijo y mi señora.
¿Qué piensas sobre Estados Unidos?
Con mi hija y mi otro hijo y mi señora.
¿Qué piensas sobre Estados Unidos?
Aquí muy bien, gracias a Dios, todo bien.
Man, I'm grateful, bro. See what I'm saying? They got... Damn. Venezuela fucked up like that. I ain't even... See, that's a lot of shit. I ain't no Tommy shit. That's why I fuck with Tommy, bro. He give me hype, but like... I said hype. He give me hits to a lot of shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't be knowing about a lot of shit, dog.
Are you a local Chicagoan?
I am not. I am from about an hour away.
Should we continue to be sanctuary cities, or should we say, hey, enough is enough?
We should continue to be a sanctuary city, and instead of complaining about the symptoms of why we have people coming in and what a strain it is on our systems, our resources, our communication, our transportation, we should help the antecedent issues with it. One, help the people find a way to make their countries better. Help the people find a way to assimilate in society, not just coming into the larger cities, but also into different parts of the U.S. and even other countries too.
The biggest holder of the migrants in the city is just down the street. How is it impacting the city right now?
I have some friends who, some of the migrants are staying next door to them. They're struggling with that a little bit. One day it's empty building, the next day there's a community there, and they're complaining about the noise, they're complaining about some of the behavior. Kind of a tough situation because you feel sorry for individuals who's trying to make a better life for themselves. So it's like no one's fault, but then it's not a good situation for anybody. This country has a homeless issue. Now you can build tents and find places for people that wasn't here 2 weeks ago. What's this issue that you got homelessness in this country that you can't find money to do?
It looks like they're putting them up in like the fancy hotels too. That's what I thought was kind of interesting. It's not like they're putting people in the Super 8 motels.
Well,
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, see, they all downtown.
but it's like
with
what's the
good,
building?
like-
That was a hotel that's empty.
Oh, that's
so
what I
it's
was
like,
thinking, though.
I know that of the projected city budget, it's supposed to be over 500 million in deficit next year. A third of it's going to be because of the migrant issue. Do you think there's going to be more awareness or protest in Chicago? Because I see some communities that are fiercely against it.
For them to just sit up here with this crap and we're supposed to listen to it.
I'm the deputy mayor for Immigrant, Migrant, and Refugee Rights.
These decisions need to be brought to the community.
How can you come into a community and dump people in our community? This is not fair.
It's going to destroy our business. It's going to destroy our hopes and dreams.
Yeah, I ain't even think about that too. They really is fucking up
We should
people.
continue to be
They
a
messing up people's communities, bro. Cause all these they overpopulating shit now. Like, you feel me? Now it's gonna just be a bunch of homeless people outside and shit, you know? So it's like, bro, like, hey, man, I ain't even think about it like that. That's crazy. They finna. I'll be mad as hell too, cause then you got all these people that don't even speak English. No, like, I ain't even be trying to be, you feel me? But they don't even speak English. Like, bro, what is like? That should be crazy as hell.
So guys, I think I misspoke. I looked up Chicago residents happy about the migrant shelter and could only find protest videos. So Looks like no one actually in the city is happy about it.
$500 million, that's a lot. Where was that before? Why is this migrant thing all of a sudden money is falling out of the tree?
Obviously, there's a crisis at the border. Governor
Yeah,
Abbott is shipping about 40 or 50 people from Texas every single day.
That's another thing, bro. All these fucked up neighborhoods in Chicago, bro. Like, bitches be looking like war zones and shit, bro. And they got all this money for these migrants and shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Some of this shit be like, it be corrupt, bro. Like, they don't be telling the full story type shit. Like, you know, like, where is y'all getting all this money from? Like, y'all just.
Feel about Governor Abbott doing that?
It's sort of like, come on, man. You know what I mean? But then you say, okay, well, I want you to feel the pain that I'm feeling. Right? I understand that, but it seems like that he can be, he's trying to make it difficult for you versus turn into a more political statement to show you up versus trying to really be helpful.
Do you think Chicago should continue to be a sanctuary city, I should say?
I think it has to be. I run the Chicago Marathon every year. We talk about, oh, you run through all these different ethnic neighborhoods. So one minute we're saying we're this big international city, and then you can't be a big international city and not be well.
¿Qué está ocurrido en Venezuela ahora?
Venezuela está hecho un desastre, ahorita no hay empleo.
¿Es la falta de gobierno? Claro. ¿Piensa que Maduro ganó la elección o no?
No, ellos son los que llevan el control de todo, de máquinas las controlan ellos, es la única forma que puedan ganar.
¿Qué es tu sueño de un trabajo?
Tener un trabajo estable y estar bien aquí.
¿Tú compras este coche en Estados Unidos?
Sí.
¿Cuánto cuesta?
$3,000. Aquí en Estados Unidos tú trabajas y tienes todo. Carro, moto, casa, todo.
¿Cómo peligroso es este barrio?
Un poco peligroso.
¿Conoces personas que fue robar?
Sí.
Robaron, catalizador.
Sí, a mí me robaron. A un amigo también.
Escucho que fue robaron.
Se llevaron el catalizador. El carro estaba parado allá frente a la escuela, se metieron y cortaron.
¿Cómo es tu experiencia en Estados Unidos ahora?
Es un país muy bueno.
¿Qué piensas sobre socialistas y comunistas?
Socialismo resulta
Still on that, boy. You funny as hell. So they took his Catholic converted.
We got here. Oh, some of the guys invited us in. I don't know. Chicago is really cutting down on access here. I get it. Me gusta tu Jordan. ¿Cuántas semanas está aquí en Estados Unidos?
1 year, 3 months.
¿Qué es tu experiencia en Estados Unidos?
Una experiencia buena.
Hay algunas personas que están enojadas. Ellos dicen, hay personas sin casa que están americanos, veterans de guerreros que no reciben dinero o casas, y ellos ven hombres de Venezuela reciben cuartos y más y ellos están enojados. ¿Qué piensas sobre esto?
Solo se ve aquí lo superficial, pero por dentro no saben cómo es por dentro. En un cuarto vemos 30, 20 personas. Y una camilla pequeña.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola.
¿Qué estás cocinando?
Pequeños.
Muy rico y sabroso. ¿Disfruta tu vida en Estados Unidos?
No, boy, familia. I don't even know what that is.
Muchas gracias por la comida, muy sabrosa.
Damn, Tommy, you ain't gonna tell
El
me
señor más guapo en todo de Chicago aquí, ¿eh? ¿Cómo es vida en Chicago?
Dessert?
¿Stable y seguro?
Sí, seguro.
¿Cuánto cuesta para un cortar de pelo?
Anything,
25.
No necesito un cortar, no, aquí, pero aquí sí. Mi esposa dice que es un salva aquí.
Chicago.
Para la película, puedes mudar tu booty como esto. ¿Conoces twerk?
Yes, but no.
¿Eres un cocinera?
Sí.
Para vivir aquí.
What he say?
Twerk? Twerking, yes, but no.
Eres
Dolores por día necesita.
20 la hora, sería bueno.
Tiene un buen día, okay? Guys, this has been very interesting to see. I mean, these people are making the best of their situation. They're making do. They're cooking in the park, they're building community, and they're doing the best they can. So you can't really fault the Venezuelans. We would do the same exact thing in their shoes. And literally everyone we've talked to, all they want to do is be able to work. That's all anyone ever said. No one said, I want a Lamborghini, I want a mansion. Let's continue this journey. Well, Chicago welcome me. How much is this ticket gonna be? $75 ticket.
So how you do?
Oh, bro, Chicago is not playing that, bro. I went out there.
In massive battles on tanks,
Dog.
aircraft, and helicopters.
I swear to God, kid you not, bro. Why? I went out there, bro, like 4 months later, they finally sent me a ticket talking about I was speeding. I was like, bro, y'all late as hell, bro. I was like, damn, nigga, no, motherfuckers all the way back. Again, shit. Okay.
And just a block away.
I swear to God, bro, they got cameras.
What is that like experiencing that in your neighborhood?
I believe that the city of Chicago should have did a little bit more for the residents, but it's like there's no order over here.
Some people are upset because they're saying, you know what, there's a lot of Americans here that need help. We have some really tough neighborhoods, we have veterans, we have homeless that we're not really taking care of. But hey, brand new people that just got here from Venezuela, put them up in a hotel, put them up here. What are your thoughts on that?
I work for the Department of Children and Family Services, and I see the homeless crisis happening in Chicago. And in the wintertime, we're passing out blankets, but not trying to get into a heated place. I believe that the funds that's been spent for the migrants should have been spent for the residents here, stabilize them, and then move on to helping others.
So they say Chicago is going to be over $500,000 in debt, and a third of that issue is going to be because of the migrant crisis. What does that make you think?
The taxpayers.
Yeah.
One thing, I didn't support Trump, but I did support he wasn't bringing over more to the United States of America.
Should Chicago remain a sanctuary city?
I think that we should remain a sanctuary city under certain terms and laws, but not just busing 15,000 people over a day and no place to put them.
How is the 15,000?
Hey, or no place. And laws, but not just busing 15,000 people over a day and no place to put them.
Crazy, bro. That is overpopulating the whole
How is
city,
the
bro.
Venezuelan crisis impacted your life? They're right over there. There's hundreds of them. How is that impacting?
Anybody come into your house and say, would you get a skin?
Is that what they're doing?
I'm right here. It's cool if you knew me, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know me.
Yeah.
So it's kind of awkward, yeah.
Do you think Chicago should still be a sanctuary city?
Oh, it always is a sanctuary city.
Do you want more people to come in?
They ain't got a problem them coming. Is you staying. What else you paying?
When you see the Chicago government handing out tons of money, hundreds of millions of dollars to the migrants, but then we have our homeless, we have our tough neighborhood, we have our veterans, what does that make you feel?
Where the money going?
Just down the street, there's hundreds of migrants. Across the city, there's thousands of migrants. How has it impacted your life as a Chicago resident?
It hasn't affected me, though. I don't have a problem with it.
Are you glad that Chicago is a sanctuary city? So Governor Abbott from Texas, he's been sending migrants that arrive there. He's been sending 40 or 50 of them at a time in a bus, and now it's built up to thousands of migrants. What is your message if you could talk to Governor Abbott?
What you do for others, you should do for everybody. I believe that everybody needs help.
The next president runs goes on a platform of closing down our borders. Would doing that make you want to vote for him?
Nah, that wouldn't make me vote for him.
All right, folks, we brought you an inside look to the Chicago migrant crisis. Thank you for watching, and as always, love you. See you next week.
Yeah, I ain't know that was going on in Chicago, bro. That's crazy as hell. Talking about 15,000 migrants a day, bro. That's crazy as fuck. They finna overpopulate that city, bro. It's gonna be a bunch of, and then they are from Venezuela. They said, bro, and like the Hispanic countries. That shit crazy, though, but yeah, man, that was the video. Tommy G, you feel me? And yeah, man, I'm gonna get with y'all in the next video, man. I love y'all, man.